Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new Hulu original rom-com from director Richard Wong, The Valet. And this focuses on a famous actress played by Samara who is having an affair with Max Greenfield's wealthy businessman who, because some paparazzi capture a picture and he's trying to make sure that his wife doesn't find out that he's having an affair, the one valet who happened to run into this situation, played by Eugenio Derbez, winds up getting swept in, and they tried to pose this valet and actress as a couple to get people's attention away from what's actually going on. And this is the most over-the-top, stupid kind of rom-com setup. It's just like, this just is silly. And right off the bat, this movie, for I feel like the first half of it is just pretty silly and bland and just what you expect out of a romantic comedy. And you're just sitting there like, oh, it's hitting all the beats. Like, Eugenio Derbez is great, Samara Weaving's great, and you're just like, oh, gosh. Okay, I've seen this movie a million times. And it was pretty disappointing up to that point. There was, like, you have elements like Antonio, who Derbez plays, has a close relationship with his mother, who is dating this older Asian man, and he has his brother-in-law who keeps, like, getting up into his business, and he has his wife who they're seeing other people. And you know, she doesn't appreciate him being this valet. She wants somebody who has bigger ambitions and who fights for himself better. And, you know, you have all these setups. And you could tell Samara Weaving's character, Olivia, is not really happy. She is stuck in an affair with a married man and not feeling very good about herself. And then halfway through this film, things start to get a little bit interesting. And where the dynamic between Weaving and Derbez's characters goes in a different kind of direction. You have Derbez, who his character Antonio doesn't go in the same kinds of directions that you would expect him to go and where he'd wind up. And it kind of subverts your expectations. And there's some heavy emotional moments in the second half of this film that felt really genuine and moving. And I'm just like, did this movie change halfway, change to a different movie halfway through? And it was for the better. And, you know, if the first the first half of this movie was hitting on all cylinders like the second half of this movie, I feel like this would probably be one of the best rom-coms of recent years. And it's just like, but it takes a while for this film to get where it needs to go, to feel unique or different or engaging in any way, and not just leaning on a bunch of tired cliches. And, you know, it all feels really staged and silly and absurd. And I guess with time you start to settle into the idea of what this film really is about. And Antonio and Olivia both trying to find the value in themselves, and like, it has a decent message too, and you're just kind of like, huh, this really took a turn, and honestly kind of like this. And, you know, overall, the experience getting through the first half is a little iffy, but I thought this was a fine little rom-com, and it's streaming on Hulu, so it's easy access, and honestly, I might recommend this. Especially if you're into rom-coms, this will definitely be a great one for you. But those are my thoughts on The Valet. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.